you so much for being here at HSN. I'm going to be your host. For the next few hours, we've got a great show planned for you. This first hour, we're going to be talking about home. And we're going to start the show off with talking about something that is going to be slightly uncomfortable, like that guy, right? The truth is, you have a home, you have an apartment, you have a condo, you have an RV. We make the environment inside of our homes so nice and comfortable and cozy, they want to come in. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. So whether it's roaches, ants, mice, rats, or even spiders, we're going to our #1 choice at HSN in the past few years, and it's called our Bell & Howell Pest Repellers. That's what we're gonna start the show off with. We've got a 6-pack combo and the various sizes for you. So we've got our small, our medium, and our large. We're offering this to you at a price break of $29.95 with free shipping and handling, and on 2 credit card payments of $14.98. If you are looking for a chemical-free solution to repel the ants, mice, spiders, rodents that might be in and around your home, this is going to be the thing that you want to pick up. I'm going to ask you for your phone calls. Our testimonial talk line is open. Let us know. We've sold millions of these at HSN. Let us know how they've worked for you. I want you to meet Lou Caputo. Lou happens to be one of our experts in home. I like to call him the solutionist.
Thank you.
And this is far cheaper than hiring a professional pest control company to come out every few months or so.
Yeah, it's cheaper and it's a lot less effort if you're doing it yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, because sure.
These literally are plug and play. You plug them in and they start working. There's nothing else you have to do. There's nothing you ever have to clean, replace, none of that. These use ultrasonic sound waves to repel the pests. So basically it's just sound, but it's sound waves at a higher frequency than we can hear, okay? But rats, mice, ants, roaches, spiders, they hear it. Take a look at this animation, and I want you to see the way they work, because it's interesting, Marlo. The sound waves, when they come out, they don't just dissipate. They bounce off of all the solid surfaces. They echo, okay? So that sound wave is going to keep crisscrossing throughout the room, and it really creates an environment that they just can't stand. They want to leave. We don't know what it sounds like to them, but we know it's annoying, it's disorienting, and it makes them want to leave the area. Now, this is a really cool set because you're getting 6, and that's enough to do 1 story of the average size house, okay? I always tell people, but listen, if you've got an attic, a basement, and a garage, maybe get a 2nd set too, just so you have coverage for everything in there. Now, you're getting 2 of the basic models up here on top. You're getting 2 with the LED night lights, and then you're getting 2 more that have the night lights and an extra outlet on the side. So this is a really robust set.
And again, we want your phone calls.
Yes.
Over the years, we've heard so many wonderful testimonials, and many of you have even purchased these and given them as gifts. Lou mentioned that this is probably enough for the first floor. I actually like to use them not only in every room in my house, but I also like to use one in my garage as well. Tell us how you use the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers. But let's show you what most of us are doing right now, because it is not uncommon to have an ant in your home or spiders on occasion. Some people have roaches. Here, our studios are located in St. Petersburg, Florida. Everybody knows that Florida is a swamp land, and
that's right.
We've got lots of bugs.
Watch this. Now, now, you know, bug sprays, you've got to have specific sprays for different things, okay?
Yes.
But I want to just show you real quick. I'm just going to rotate these around on the back here. And you don't even need to get any closer than this, just because all you've got to see is how much information is on the back of this. And this is mostly warnings and things that you shouldn't do and things you should do. Should you do something? I mean, so there's a lot of different information on the back of this. With the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, you basically just plug them in. But so many of us are trained that we have to use these. So I'm going to show you, we're going to take a little quick tutorial here on how to get rid of bugs, okay? And then this is the way that we've all been trained to do it. For instance, if I had an ant problem, okay, traditionally what I would do is I would go to the store, tell them I got an ant problem, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get myself some sprays and some bombs and some liquids and traps and all these little things for the ants, and I'm going to spend a lot of money on this stuff, and as I use it, it's get used up, and I've got to replace it. So I'm going to spend even more money the next time the bugs come back, and P.S., the bugs will come back with these, okay? It's not really making them stay away. It just kills them and then they come back again. Then we've got the roach stuff over here, okay? And when you see all the things for roaches, a lot of it looks very similar to the ant stuff. Well, you know why? Because it is, but you can't use them on the ants. I mean, on the roaches. They've got to be separate. So you're spending a lot of money duplicating efforts here. Then,
this is the worst.
Yeah, this is the worst. This is all the stuff that we have for the rats and the mice. And, you know, so we come up with different ways, from these big sticky traps, like the one I'm holding in my hand, or the little guy down here. We've got some poisons under here, the old mouse traps, all these different things, but they're all very cruel. They do kill the animal for sure, and there's always a carcass that you've got to deal with. And then there's the whole thing, like if you don't find it, and there's a smell, and there, you know, really a lot of effort goes into that. Whereas if you have the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, look at this. She's got one plugged in there. You don't even see it, okay? Right in the kitchen by the food PS, because there's no poison in it, right by the dog bowl. And there's nothing she has to do, Marlo. That's it.
Well, you can see over 600 people have ordered. We'd love to send this out to you. Because it's on free shipping and handling, and that immediately saves you $5, we would love for you to even consider buying more than one. If you do have a larger home, if you have a basement, or if you have a serious issue, definitely buy more than one set so that you can witness the best results. Our item number is 363691. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. You may have a covered porch or patio area, not uncommon for ants and that type of thing to be in that area as well. Here's your chance to be able to try our go-to solution to repel those things. And, you know, it's not about whether or not you are a good housekeeper or not. The truth is they come up through our pipes, they come in through the little cracks and that sort of thing. And the environment in our home is nice and cozy, and you know what? It's not a bad place to be, which is why they come in as well. Unfortunately, we don't want them there. Right. So here is that chemical-free solution that you will love. If you'd like to shop with us for it, we only have a few thousand of these available. This price is only good for today in the flex pay, which is nice. So a great time to be able to pick this up.
Well, it is, and I mean, we're right in the middle of summer right now, and this is maybe the worst time of the year for pests, just because they're out there and they're out there in force, you know what I mean? And with all the rainfall we've been having, you made a good point. The more it rains sometimes, they'll try to come in, especially like the roaches will come up through your pipes and different things like that. Nobody wants to think about that, but that's what's happening.
And one is enough.
And one is enough. Well, and here's the real problem, okay? With a lot of the things I showed you, all these different sprays and things that we have, okay? We're killing them, but we're not really getting rid of them. You're only killing the ones that are right there, okay? So, in other words, with the pest repellers, it keeps them out of the house. They never get to set up a colony within your house because of those sound waves that bounce off of the walls and the doors and the ceilings. It really creates what I like to call a force field. You know what I mean? And it makes it very inhabitable for them. They don't want to be inside that environment. They just want to go away. With the sprays, once they wear off, they just come back again. Over and over and over again. And guess what? You're spending more and more money to do that. With the pest repellers, you plug them in, and they just start working.
Well, here's what's wonderful. You know, you think about those of you who are lucky enough to maybe have a second home. Maybe you have an RV. We've had customers who've called us and offered testimonials who are landlords who have put these in their rental properties. So, you know, think about those other areas that you would love to be able to control those types of things. This is a very economical way. You know, I mentioned at the top of the presentation that we love pest control companies, but it's expensive. They sometimes want you to sign a contract. So, you know, there are many, many choices. You can go to the home improvement store and buy all these products and then have to buy them again in the next few weeks, or you can take advantage of our #1 go-to solution. So with that, I am inviting you to shop, get in on that free shipping and that flex pay. We're gonna go to our phone lines and say hi to Donna, who's calling from Indiana. Hi, Donna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you today? I'm Marlo and this is Lou.
Hi, Donna.
Nice to meet you. I wanted to tell you, okay, before I seen what you have on TV now, I had bought at a farm store and I had plugged them in. And last fall there was a mouse rummaging around in the wall, and I thought, I'm not putting up with this stuff. I can't stand those things. So I plugged that cheaper one in, and then within 30 seconds, that thing was gone, and I hadn't heard from it since. So now that I got yours, I know they're better because they got the extra plug-in in, which helps. These here said don't plug in with anything else, but I don't see ants. I heard a fly the other day. I found him dead on the floor. I don't see any kind of bugs crawling in my house, and definitely no mice.
Wow, Donna, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel so much more secure, because one thing I cannot stand, I can tolerate some bugs, but a mouse I cannot tolerate. And like you said, that sticky thing, I did that to a couple mouses before, and I felt sorry for them after they were done.
Yeah, you do. You feel bad.
I felt horrible because they rolled around and they rolled around, and it killed them, but it got rid of them. But this here, I mean, I plugged that thing in, and within 30 seconds, you could hear that thing rumbling around like it couldn't get out of the house fast enough.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, Donna,
that's awesome.
I'm telling you, I am so happy that you got great results. And of course, everybody will experience individual results, but it is so terrific that a lot of people really, over the years, have come back and have shared some wonderful stories with us.
Well, remember, they're ultrasonic sound waves, okay? So they're there's science behind these, but you're never going to hear them. And that's what I love about these is they're not going to bother you, your pets, your kids. No one's going to hear them except the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, and the spiders. And real quick, we're not just rattling off these 5 things. We've had independent third-party laboratory testing to prove that these work on these species.
And we don't know what it sounds like.
No, we have no idea.
We imagine, like, you know how when you were a kid.
Yeah,
I was going to say, right. But we know that it makes that environment uncomfortable. We're going to go to Wyoming, where Susan is joining us. Hi, Susan. You're live at HSN. I'm Marlo, and this is Lou. Tell us what your experience has been like with the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers.
Oh, hello, Marlo and Lou. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing fine. My experience is when we first bought this house out here, I had no idea we were loaded with spiders.
Ooh.
And we got rid of the spiders.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
I don't like spiders.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't blame you.
And they're hard to get rid of, too. I mean, there's really no other way to do it other than tenting the house.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, and I don't like pesticides. I don't like doing that. And the same thing like you were saying with mice, too. I had no idea there was mice out here. We have field mice. And then the next thing you know, I was out in the garage, and I'm saying, oh, my gosh, there was mice doo-doo everywhere, and I had to clean the whole garage out and everything, and I missed one spot to put one of these. And when I went back, I said, oh, my gosh, look, we've got a little rodent in here.
Yeah.
So what we did is we turned around, cleaned it all out, and I ordered more of these. I put it in there, and ever since then, I do not have any mice anywhere else.
I'm
That's
so
fantastic.
happy.
Glad to hear
I'm telling you, thank you very much, Susan. I know everybody's really busy, and the fact that you would take a moment out of your day to share your experience means a lot to us. So thank you, and have a beautiful Sunday. So,
and you too. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Bye-bye.
So it happens to us all. I mean, listen, you live long enough, you have a house, you have an apartment, you have a place to stay. Any little tiny little crack they can get in. I mean, they get into. And like I said, the environment inside of our homes, we've got food, we've got nice, comfortable, you know, things in our homes. They come in.
They want to be there.
So with that, give it a try. I know we've got about 30 seconds remaining, so I'm going to ask you some really quick questions that a lot of customers ask.
I'm showing the nightlights right now, by the way.
Okay, so perfect, because one of the questions that people say is, how long do they work?
You know, it's a funny question, because like we've been selling these now for a number of years here. I'm still using the same first set that I got.
I am as well.
And it's been like 7 years.
But I have met customers that will come and buy more sets.
Oh, yeah.
So that's...
You can add on to them. By the way, if you've got one set and you figure out, like, okay, I could use a few more, they all work the same. You can use these and add them onto the other ones.
Right, but the most important thing that you need to know is that you can't put anything in front of it.
Don't put them behind anything.
Yeah, don't put them behind a sofa or a toaster oven. They need to be open so that, of course...
You want that sound wave to go out.
Those sound waves go all over.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it. Don't forget, this is going to be the final value. Last airing today?
Only airing today.
Well, good for you, Lou.
I know.
Well, happy Sunday.